So, back to chapter 19, we make ourselves ready to attend the marriage supper of the Lamb, the Eucharist. Remember Revelation 14:4, it is these who have not defiled themselves. Now, I don't know about you, but this particular teaching really gets me excited because Christianity sometimes falls into just kind of a routine of day in, day out, do this, read, and, devotions and so forth. But if we just sink into that kind of mentality, we're really missing the point that our life is not only a celebration of Jesus and celebration of his life, but it's also a preparation for a final consummation that we get a taste of in the Eucharist. But our life is a continual preparation, just like a bride. And I know that some of you have relatives right now, and perhaps some of you watching the video have relatives who are going to get married this next year. They're already thinking, and they're preparing with dresses and the tuxes and what music and what readings and who's going to be invited and invitations and what's going to be at the meal afterwards. Where are you going on your honeymoon? Preparation. And sometimes that preparation can become a little tedious. And sometimes, the people say, I just want the wedding to come. I'm tired of preparing. And we get tired sometimes. But the point is, we're preparing for something really, really grand, really wonderful. So, every time we participate in the liturgy, we are preparing, looking forward to a heavenly consummation. Indeed, we go to heaven in the Mass and get a foretaste of union with the Trinity. Wouldn't that be wonderful? That's great. The Eucharist is the marriage supper of the Lamb. I like what John Paul II said, and we gave this to you in your notes in your workbook. He said it so beautifully in Ecclesia de Eucharistia. He said, the Eucharist is truly a glimpse of heaven appearing on earth. It is a glorious ray of the heavenly Jerusalem which pierces the clouds of our history and lights up our journey. It lights up our journey. And when I think about that, lighting up our journey, I think about the road to Emmaus. Do you remember that? Luke chapter 24. Those two individuals after Jesus was crucified and buried, they didn't know he rose from the dead. They're walking towards Emmaus, and Jesus joins them and says, what are you talking about? And they said, are you the only one in town who doesn't know what's going on? You're the only one who doesn't know what happened in Jerusalem lately about Jesus? And then Jesus begins to explain about himself from the Old Testament, and their hearts burn. But it isn't until the breaking of the bread that their eyes are opened. Just like John Paul II said, that illumination for the journey. Our eyes are opened when we commune with him.